Merry Christmas, St. Luke's on the Lake. I hope that you are having a joyous Christmas holiday. And thank you for coming out to worship with us as we celebrated Christmas Eve. And thank you to all the children and families who made that pageant so special this year. And thank you to all the volunteers at St. Luke's who came together with parking and setting the altar and doing all the things that make such an important day even more special, and just living out our faith. And that's really, for me, what Christmas is ultimately about. It's about moving us from our inside of ourselves out back into the world. And there's that great line you might have heard in the gospel on Tuesday night or on Christmas Day, where the shepherds come and they want to go to Bethlehem and see what's happened. And then they go and they return glorifying God for what they have seen and what they experienced. And I think that is exactly where we are. We stand in this place, St. Luke's, as individuals and as a church, deciding how we want to leave Bethlehem. What do we want to take with us? How did the experience of Jesus this year transform us? And I'm always reminded of the fact that we all have so many gifts and so many ways of impacting others. And sometimes there's things that bind us up, and maybe that's the darkness. Maybe that's what holds us back. And then at Christmas, this light comes in the form of Jesus, and it breaks the darkness, and it reminds us that, one, we're not alone, that God is with us, that God is always with us, and that we have God to help us move forward and to help us do new and exciting things. So I hope as we enter into the new year that we will imagine how God can move us, how God can stretch us, what things we want to take with us from Bethlehem. What did Jesus teach us this year? What did our Advent preparation prepare us for? And what did we experience in the manger this year? And don't be alarmed if it's something huge or even something small. Somewhere God is moving within you, and I want to invite you to let that feeling out and take this Christmas season and live into it and be joyous and be excited about where God's alive in your life and where God is with you. And let that darkness go and let that light shine through you and out into this world, because you know as well as I do that we have a story to tell, and a story that's not just something that people are going to put in a book, but something that we're going to live. And I am excited to see where we will live it this Christmas. So join us on Sunday the 29th for our Christmas lessons and carols, where we'll get a reminder of what we just celebrated. And then join me in 2020 here at St. Luke's while we explore the many ways that I believe God, and I think you believe God, is calling us, and where God is calling us, and to whom God is calling us. So go with me, my brothers and sisters from Bethlehem. Go with me out into the world, shining your light before others and letting that light of Christ pierce the darkness. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.